Hi, my name is Hector Chica, and today I'll be showing you how ESOL in Prince George's County Public Schools has changed my life. Come on inside. This was one of the first places I came to when I first got registered in Prince George's County Public Schools, the Judy Hoyer Center. I remember my parents coming here with my sister, who was 16 at the time, myself, who was 8. The big thing I remember is just feeling nervousness and just feeling those nerves of not knowing what the future holds. Teachers put in a lot of work that oftentimes goes unrecognized. They go above and beyond to, for example, in my case, to make a new child that came to the country feel welcome.
You might ask me, okay, how does the first class look like when a student just comes where they have never been exposed to English before? How would you communicate with them? I would tell them, I have so many universal techniques that can be communicated other than language. We have visuals, we have bilingual dictionaries. With the help of technology, we have a smart board, we can communicate with the student.
Prince George's County Public Schools is the 12th largest English Language Development, or ELD, program in the nation. More than 20% of its student population actively receives ELD services. ELD is designed for students who have not yet obtained English language proficiency. That determination is made by analyzing Access proficiency results. ELD services are both federally funded and mandated. Multilingual learners in Prince George's County come from different linguistic and cultural backgrounds, representing over 100 languages and more than 90 countries.
The stem helps the plant stand up. Just look at this. English is not my first language, so I can empathize with them. And that makes me more passionate with their needs and thinking about the different things that I need to do as a teacher in order for them to learn.
Does anyone want to share what they see based on these visuals? Around this time, I'm seeing so many of my students that were struggling at the beginning that light bulb is going off, and I'm seeing it when they're demonstrating through their speaking activities, their reading activities, their writing activities. So it really is just a wonderful feeling for them and then for myself as well.
Almost 60% of multilingual learners in Prince George's County Public Schools are in grades K through 5. About 20% are in middle school grades, with the remaining 20% of multilingual learners in high school. Elementary school multilingual learners are provided targeted instruction in small group settings to maximize comprehension.
Yes, Kaylee? Small group setting is important because each group have different proficiency level. As a teacher, you need to know how to differentiate lessons and also differentiate strategies and activities that will support their learning.
In middle and high school, multilingual learners receive language development services during ESOL classes, which are designated as newcomer, beginner, intermediate, and advanced.
Everybody say reusable. Reusable. I love teaching ESOL because in the beginning of the year especially, they're shy. They might not want to have a big conversation, but as the year goes on and you meet with them and provide a comfortable environment for them to communicate and learn, then they start to open up more and use the vocabulary that you're teaching or be excited and engaged in the topic. And that really is a great thing to see.
Newcomer multilingual learners may also participate in what is called Language of courses. These are courses designed to familiarize students with discipline-specific language, grammar, or punctuation that will help them comprehend certain academic courses better. Here are some key terms to remember. English language development, which is targeted English language instruction and is the program that multilingual learners participate in. ML stands for multilingual learner and is used to describe students who have not yet met English proficiency and are actively receiving ELD services. RML stands for Reclassified Multilingual Learner and are students who have obtained English proficiency and exited the ELD program within the last 2 years. These students no longer receive ELD services but count in the English Learner subgroup for state accountability for 2 years after they have exited ESOL. Long-Term Multilingual Learner, LML, identifies students who have been in the ELD program for 6 years or longer and have not yet obtained English proficiency. Dually Identified Multilingual Learner. This term identifies those students who are designated as both multilingual learners and students with disabilities. In Prince George's County Public Schools, around 9% of students are dually identified. The Home Language Survey, or HLS, is one or more survey questions given to parents, guardians, or students when enrolling in a local school system. The survey is used to determine the language or languages spoken in the home and by the student. This information appears on the PGCPS Student Registration Form, or PA-14.
ESOL is important because I think oftentimes kids who don't speak the language, there's a specific stereotype for them. Whether it be, some people might think they don't belong here, or they don't, they're not smart because they don't speak the language. But in reality, I could say that I'm an example of the opposite of that stereotype. I have graduated high school, I've worked through college, I've gotten a master's degree, and I think I'm at a point in my life where you could say it's the American dream.